Switchback. Good morning, Saskatchewan, and welcome to Switchback. This is show number 118 on May the 17th. And have we got a lot of birthdays to say right off the bat on a very action-packed special Rough Rider edition of Switchback. Happy birthday goes out to Tim Yankee, who lives in Kalanze. He'll become 10 years of age on the 21st. Also, Brett Kaprowski turned 12 yesterday. Brett's sitting over there in our audience. Give us a wave there, Brett. There he goes. Thank you very much. Good wave. He was 12 years yesterday. Tiffany Wostowski is 15 years of age today. And Connie Sinishin, 29 and holding. So happy birthday to all you people. I want to say thanks to everybody who sent me birthday cards this last week. I, too, am holding. Also, we should mention, a bald eagle was born just recently in Saskatoon, and apparently that's very rare for bald eagles to be born in captivity. So congratulations to everybody up there at the forestry farm, and with any luck, maybe this eagle will grow hair, because I think it's a real shame to go through life that bald. The chicken is standing by here, because this is our Rough Rider special. We have some special Rough Rider guests coming up a little bit later on. But before we do all that stuff, let's take a look at today's video highlights on Switchback number 118. Well, here's what you'll hear if you're going to the Gowan concert this week. His latest single, Moonlight Desires.
Is it near a school? Stop growling, dear.
Maxwell Smart, Agent 99, investigate a most mysterious murder. Could it be the weekend vampire?
Hi there.
Hugo cannot answer you, Mr. Smart. Unfortunately, he has lost the power of speech.
What did he say?
He said, unfortunately, I have lost the power of speech.
Here's the 5th hit single from Sean Penn's pal, La Isla Bonita. And we'll start things off with Frozen Ghost and Should I See. How can you judge from me? As I mentioned, this is our special Rough Rider edition. We'll meet 4 of, well, hopefully this year's Rough Riders. I think they hope to be Rough Riders this year. Training camp opens up this Wednesday up in Saskatoon. Roger Aldag, Laurie Skullroot, Denny Ferdinand, and Tony Dennis are all here to talk about the new and improved 1987 Rough Riders, a team that the Chicken and I, of course, hope win a Grey Cup, and a team that we're considering trying out for. There's free agent camp this afternoon. We'll be over there doing our thing. So perhaps you'll have some football questions for those guys. You can call in and ask them a little bit later on. Also, bicycle safety. This is the time of the year. In fact, yesterday I just bought a new bike. So if you're like most people in our province, everybody's out now that the weather's nice, riding our bicycles. But we should be careful, and we should have a safe bicycle. So people from the Red Cross are here, the bicycle safety program, and a couple of young students who have the safest bikes in the studio. 2 of the safest bikes in this room are going to be here today, and we'll be talking about that. Also, I'll be making some phone calls a little bit later on, so if I phone you, be sure to pick up the phone and say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback, and win our Hit Energy album. And also, some jokes, some more of those award-winning jokes that you people keep on sending in. And we got 5 pretty good ones this morning. Of course, the 5th one will win the Best Jest Award and get a Switchback t-shirt. So tons of prizes. A new contest this week, which deals with the Rough Riders. So the Chicken and I are just about ready to begin now. So let's take a look at our first video of the morning. It's Frozen Ghost and Should I See.
And the white. In the World Service of Radio Moscow, it's...
So, another day, another shootout.
A drink instead.
Yeah, but not the usual.
Nope.
When it's time to break out of the old routine, go for the real flavor of A&W Root Beer.
Real good.
Yep.
When you don't want to go for the usual, go for the flavor.
Thick and heavy. Thick and heavy. Thick and heavy. Thick and light. If you think you're seeing a mirage, you are. Deliciously thick, yet amazingly light.
Your dog will love Pal, a unique recipe with 5 kinds of meat in every can. Beef, chicken, heart, kidney, and liver. See the quality of Pal. Real chunks of meat in a rich, tasty jelly that dogs love. It's clear that dogs who love meat enjoy Pal. You can see this dog loves it. Feed your dog great-tasting Pal, made with 5 kinds of meat. Your dog will love it.
Moo, 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 moo. Moo. When you want a chocolatey treat, that can't be beat.
It's brown cow now.
Brown cow now.
Wow.
It's delicious. It's fun to make. All you take is a stir, step, stir, slurp. So here's a toast to the one we like the most. It's brown cow now.
Brown cow now. Wow.
It's delicious.
'Cause it's more chocolatey than ever before.
It's delicious.
Ring! Ooh, that sounded really nice. Welcome back. I want to say a very special thank you right off the bat to Michelle Herman from Unique Florists, who last week donated all kinds of flowers to all the mums that were on our Mother's Day show. So thanks very much, Michelle. Very much appreciated. Also, very much appreciated all the mums that came along, especially Mrs. Anderson, who is Jack Semple's mom, who made me a delightful apple pie. Lasted till about noon Monday, I think. Three pieces of pie at any one time is enough for anyone, so thanks very much. Also, thanks very much to the Regina Figure Skating Club, not only for this wonderful Regina Figure Skating Club hat, RFSC, there it is right there. They invited me to their awards banquet on Wednesday night. I got there about an hour and a half late, but they gave me a hat anyway, and I figure they're pretty nice people for doing all that. So thanks to them as well. Time now for the first part of this week's Get Smart. What happens is Max and Agent 99 discover a very mysterious murder of one of their control agents, and they suspect a vampire. Makes sense to me, good police work. Anyway, this week's episode is called The Weekend Vampire.
Touchstone Pictures.
Get me out of here.
Proudly unwraps a bold new era.
Are you kidding?
In film entertainment.
That's great.
That's it! That's Poison Ivy.
Presenting Ernest P. Worrell in his first motion picture.
Shaping and molding youthful minds into a focused worldview.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Know what I mean?
Starts Friday at a theater near you. Check local listings.
Your dog will love Pal, a unique recipe with 5 kinds of meat in every can. Beef, chicken, heart, kidney, and liver. See the quality of Pal. Real chunks of meat in a rich, tasty jelly that dogs love. It's clear that dogs who love meat enjoy Pal. You can see this dog loves it. Feed your dog great-tasting Pal, made with 5 kinds of meat. Your dog will love it.
You want to get a Pepsi?
Sounds good.
your breath fresh longer than any other leading mouthwash. And Listerman has fluoride to help fight cavities. Listerman with fluoride. Mouthwash with staying power.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. It's that time of the morning, yes, almost 9:30, when I make phone calls to somebody out there in Saskatchewan. So if your phone rings right now, you pick it up right away and say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback, and you could win, well, a pretty substantial prize. In fact, you could win this Hit Energy album. This Hit Energy album right here that Brett is displaying for people. So I'll commence dialing here. Let's see, I can't quite use that one. You remember a little while ago I asked you folks to not try to bribe me. Well, it's not working. I'll show you here in just a minute. I got this particular letter from someone who sent me 2 doll hairs. Not $2, 2 doll hairs. You can see little doll hairs right there. So, yeah, if you want to bribe me, go ahead.
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
Well, we have a winner. Is this Carolyn? Sorry, who is this speaking?
Carolyn.
It is Carolyn. How are you doing this morning?
Fine.
Good. You live in Rosetown.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's correct.
Well, congratulations. Do you watch Switchback quite often?
Every Sunday morning.
Every Sunday. Me too. I think it's a pretty darn good show.
Yeah, it's great.
Are you pretty anxious about winning this Hit Energy album?
Sure.
You know, it's old. We're just trying to get rid of them. But I hope you like it. There's good tunes on it. There really is some good tunes on it.
Great.
All right. We'll send that to you. Allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
Great.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, another happy winner. Okay, time for another phone call. Now, here's another. These people tried to bribe me as well. But I won't tell you who they are or what they gave me for a little while. The music you hear in the background is just one of the tunes available on this delightful Hit Energy album that Brett, the birthday boy, is displaying here for us. Waiting now for a ring. As you can see, these people sent along 50 cents.
Make it quick, I'm watching.
Well, evidently it worked. Good morning. Is this Kimmy or Michelle?
Michelle.
Michelle, how are you doing?
Good.
That's good. Is your sister there?
No, she's at my grandma's.
She's at your grandma's. Well, maybe she's watching there, too. Thanks very much for sending me this money.
Yep.
But you really shouldn't send me coins in the mail. Okay? It's not really a good thing to do. Yeah, paper money would be a lot better. No, don't send me money anymore, okay? I just phone people because I like them.
Okay.
And for $5, we'll send along a mug, too.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Good time for one more, Rome? Okay. Not time for one more. Let me see what we're going to do here. Oh, I know what we're going to do. Next week, we're going to do some in the nose. In the nose. I'm not going to snap. I'm not going to do this up. In the nose, we're going to tell you folks how to make cotton candy. It's brought to you by the Canadian Dental Association, who certainly love that. Time now for some quick jokes. Brett, you can hang on there for just a second. Time for some of the best and not so best jokes that you people have sent in to us. We have 5 jokes this morning. And our first joke comes from Heather White, who lives in Bigger, Saskatchewan. And here's Heather's joke. What do you call a Smurf with no pants? Blue moon. Okay, our second joke of the morning. This one comes from Corinne Ernwine. I believe it is in Rapid. Does anybody know where Rapid View, Saskatchewan is? Must be one of those places you drive right through it. And that was it, just Rapid View, yes. A young boy was down on his luck, and he went to a house in a wealthy neighborhood looking for work. Finally, a sympathetic homeowner said he'd like to have his porch painted. So he told the young guy to go out to the garage, and there'd be paint and brushes there. About an hour later, the young man came back, and he knocks on the door, and he says, well, thank you very much, sir, and thanks for a couple of dollars there, but by the way, you have a Ferrari and not a porch. You see, he thought it was, never mind. That wasn't an award winner, that was just the second one. Joke number 3, you'll like this one. This comes from Colin Zoll, who lives in Royston, Saskatchewan, not too far from here. Here's his joke. What did the Mexican fireman call his twin babies? Jose and Jose. Okay. Joke number 4 comes to us from Damon Goski in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. And it goes something like this. 3 men were caught murdering somebody, and they were sentenced to death by firing squad. Now, the first man got in front of the firing squad, and the head executioner goes, "Ready, aim," and the sentenced man yells, "Avalanche!" And all the guys in the firing squad got scared, so they all ducked and got out of the way, and of course the guy jumped over the fence and made his escape. So the second convict, he gets all lined up in front of the firing squad, and the head executioner goes, "Ready, aim," he yells, "Tornado!" And all these guys duck down because they thought a tornado was coming. He jumps up over the fence, and he's gone. Third guy gets in front of the firing squad, and the head executioner yells, "Ready, aim," and he yells, "Fire!" And the fifth and final joke of this torturous, long, joking morning this morning comes to us from Dina Tavanets. It's just Dina to me, who lives in Bigger. Here's the joke. A Russian named Rudolph looked out the window one morning and announced, "It's raining." His wife looked out the window and said, No, I think it's sleeting." And Rudolph says, "No, it's raining, believe me. Rudolph the Red knows rain, dear." Okay, there it is. For you, Dina Tavanets, you're going to win a Switchback t-shirt, so delightfully displayed right over there. That is, in fact, the very, very t-shirt that we're going to send all the way up to Bigger. In fact, that young lady has been wearing it for about 15 minutes, so there's little sweat marks on it, but it's almost as good as new. Tell you what, we'll wash it and send it to you, Dina. Thanks very much to you for the jokes, and thanks to everybody for the jokes. We need more of them, though, so keep sending them to us. Here's our Switchback address. Jokes, ha 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 ha. Care of Switchback, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. The postal code is S4P4A1. For those of you who may not have heard yet, May 22nd till the 29th is National Physical Activity Week, happening all over our nation. That's why it's the National Physical Activity Week. So lots of things happening. On the 22nd, which is the first day, the folks at Judge Bryant School have all kinds of things happening, including a pajama run at 7:45 in the morning. So everyone in the Judge Bryant area, if you see the entire neighborhood running down the streets with their pajamas on, it's okay. It's just part of the zany things they do at Judge Bryant School. I may be there, in fact. I'm not sure. I know later that night I'm going to be at the Run for Light. Friday, May the 22nd, the Run for Light. I'm the honorary chairman of this event, and I'd like to tell everybody you are certainly welcome to come. It's a fun run around Wascana Lake. It's about 3 or 4 kilometers, I guess. Now, the cost is $3, which includes a glow-in-the-dark light stick, and all of the proceeds will go to the Saskatchewan Blind Sports Association to help those fine athletes wherever their travels may carry them. So that's next Friday. Get there about 8:30 at night. Around 9 o'clock, the race will start, and I'll do the ceremonial opening of the light sticks, you know, those glow-in-the-dark sticks. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'd certainly like all of you to get out there. And whatever you're doing during National Physical Activity Week, please be physically active. Okay, we're going to be back with the 1987 edition of the Saskatchewan Roughriders when Switchback returns in 2 minutes.
Your dog will love Pal, a unique recipe with 5 kinds of meat in every can. Beef, chicken, heart, kidney, and liver. See the quality of Pal. Real chunks of meat in a rich, tasty jelly that dogs love. It's clear that dogs who love meat enjoy Pal. You can see this dog loves it. Feed your dog great-tasting Pal, made with 5 kinds of meat. Your dog will love it.
From the deepest sea to the darkest jungle to the desert sand.
I will make her one of my wives. Dream on, Tiny Tim.
To the frozen plains of Antarctica. The chipmunks and the chipettes are heading for adventure.
That starts Friday at a theater near you. Check local listings.
Here's the new Clabert watering system with quick attachments. It includes a whole world of hose menders and quick-click automatic couplings, plus a full line of accessories with quick attachments that you'll never need to screw or unscrew, like the Clabert pistol and spray nozzles, the Clabert hose trays and fan sprays with pressure control for flowers and bushes, as well as the Clabert variety of first-quality sprinklers for lawns and gardens of all sizes. Look for the quick-click watering system from Clabert. You won't find better quality anywhere.
Moo, 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 moo. Moo. When you want a chocolatey treat, that can't be beat.
It's brown cow now!
Brown cow now. Wow! It's delicious, fun to make. All you take is a stir, step, stir, slurp. So here's a toast to the one we like the most. It's brown cow now.
Brown cow now?
Wow! It's delicious.
Because it's more chocolatey than ever before.
It's delicious.
There you go, Saskatchewan. If you can identify this famous face, give us a phone call right now. 359-1069 in Regina, 1-359-1076 if you're calling long distance. Identify this face and win a Switchback mug. Okay, Switchback fans, it's that time of the year again. 20 to 10. No, it's springtime again when people's thoughts not only turn to bicycles, but also to another upcoming season of football here in our province. And it's sort of tradition here in Saskatchewan, and here is particularly on Switchback. Every spring we invite the Saskatchewan Roughriders down to talk about the upcoming season. Now, I would like to point out, just before I introduce any of the players, that over the past three different times, we've had 3 different players on the show who have eventually been traded. So that's just a bit of a warning to the players sitting on my right and left today. Be careful with your answers because the coaches are watching and you could be, as they say, down the road with a map and a road apple. So I'll begin the introductions over here on my far left, which is your far right. Returning for another Switchback visit is Laurie Skalrud. Laurie, good morning. Welcome to Switchback. And beside Laurie, we have another offensive lineman, Roger Aldag. Roger, welcome. Thank you for being here. Now I have a couple of new members of Switchback, but they are veterans of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Right beside me is Tony Dennis. Good morning, Tony. Welcome to Switchback. And beside Tony, we have Denny Ferdinand. Denny, good morning. Everybody's actively and anxiously autographing footballs because the footballs autographed by these 4 people are going to be the prizes on today's contest question at Switchback. I'll tell you that question a little bit later on. If you have a question for the Roughriders, they're already starting to phone in. They know these things. If you have questions of these 4 people about the upcoming football season or about, personal in-depth things, shoe size, favorite food, whatever, give us a call right now and we'd be delighted to hear from you folks with their questions. Now, Denny, I'm going to start with you. A lot of people around here, I guess, may not be that familiar with you as compared to these guys because these guys stay here all year round. The winter lovers, the hockey players, these loonies over here. You grew up in Montreal. Tell me a little bit about your football background.
Yep. I grew up in Montreal, 18 years in Montreal. Went through the amateur football system in Montreal. Graduated to the Alouettes, Winnipeg, Calgary, then here to Regina. Okay, so as a much traveled kind of a person, I guess. What do you notice different about being here in Regina and in Saskatchewan, is it, as compared to the other cities? A little less trees, I think. But the people are really great out here. We really enjoy it. And by the way, I lived out here too during
the winter.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I'll move to Montreal then to make up for it. You know, we've got this migration problem.
That's a good trade.
Okay. I'm sure the people here would probably rather have you than me. Tony, tell us about yourself now. Windsor is the home.
Well, actually right now I spend my off seasons in Vancouver, but I was born and raised in Windsor. Went to high school ball, played high school ball in Windsor, and then eventually went to play football at Simon Fraser University out in Vancouver.
Okay, and did you come right to the Riders then from college?
Yeah, I left college in '84 and was drafted by the Riders and have played here ever since.
Okay. Let's grab some phone calls and see what people have to say. Good morning, welcome to Switchback.
My name's Chris Neufeld, and I have a question for Danny Ferdinand.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Why do you want to play for the Riders?
Because I think at this point right now we're going to be going places, and this is a place to be if you want to see any great movement in the league. I think it's right here.
And what are your expectations for the season?
Well, I think all the players have one goal right now, to get into the playoffs, and I think once we get there, good things could happen, and we'll just take it from there.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Yeah, I'd like to know how far the Riders think they'll go this year.
How far? I guess, well, Montreal will be about the furthest, I guess.
Oh, like in late standings, like Grey Cup.
Right. Roger, let me ask you, what do you think is going to take this year to make the playoffs? How many wins?
I would say about at least 8 to 9 wins will get us in the playoffs this year. With the Western Football Conference, it's going to be tough again this year, but I think 8 to 9 wins would get us in the playoffs this year.
So to play above 500. How many wins last year?
We've had 6.
Okay, so it's not too far away to get to the playoffs.
Not too far away, no.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi, my name is Jamie Doherty. I'd like to ask him a question.
Okay.
What's the hardest team you played?
We'll let Laurie answer that one. He's been around, since, what's the expression, 3 days before dirt.
I think at the point in the CFL, any given day a team can win, so they're all pretty tough. Obviously, the Grey Cup champions, Hamilton Tiger Cats, are tough, as well as BC Lions. And I think at this level, you look at different people that might be a little tougher, cause you a little harder problem. But those two teams stand out in my mind.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. I think now would be a good time to mention, you mentioned, Laurie, that certain players stand out because being an offensive lineman, the person you have to block, of course, is your concern. We have another winner of the Mack Truck Award sitting right beside me. I say another winner. There's been lots of winners. You've won a couple times now, Roger. That means the other players in the league that have to play against you consider you a pretty tough hombre to get around. That must mean a lot.
Yeah, it's nice to be voted on by your peers in the CFL. It's really nice.
Now, why do they call it the Mack Truck Award? You get like bugs in your teeth? What's the idea?
Well, Mack Truck of Canada sponsors the award. It's an award they've had for the last, I believe it's 11 years, and they sponsor it throughout the CFL and for the offensive linemen and defensive linemen. And the fine people of Mack Truck just been generous enough to support the CFL and have a great award as a Mack Truck Award.
Right, and that's probably why you're driving the new 18-wheeler.
Once in a while.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Yes, I realize it's helping the team, but how do you feel about the cutbacks?
Okay, Tony, we'll let you handle that one. What do you feel about the cutbacks? Everybody knows riders are in financial trouble. I guess the whole CFL, let's face it, things are a little bit tough and tight now. So you guys have been asked to cinch up your belts a little bit. How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, it wasn't easy taking a cut for anyone, I don't think, but it was a situation where everyone felt that the team was in dire straits and they needed, you know, the cutbacks to survive. So it's just a matter of sitting down and deciding that, hey, we all have to take them as a team.
Is that an across-the-board thing? Now, I understand basically from the top to the bottom, everybody's been asked to take a little bit less money, and the whole budgeting, everything is really tight this year?
Yeah, they went and asked everybody. I think, you know, everybody on the team had to take a cut, so, you know, they scaled it down, and the cuts were a little different, but everyone took one.
Okay. Thanks for calling. Hello? Goodbye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Do you know if the Riders, if Bobby Johnson's coming back to the Riders?
Who knows about Bobby Johnson? Danny knows.
At this point, I don't think Bobby's coming back. I believe they announced it about a week ago, and Bobby won't be coming back this year.
So that's very bad news from the team standpoint. Obviously, he was a fine athlete. Is it just the injury thing that it's too...
Yeah, but the injury hasn't healed as well as they would like it to, and, you know, we are going to miss Bobby, but we do have some exceptional athletes back there, too, so I think we have some people that can fill the hole.
Right. And since you're running back, I guess, doesn't, you know, there's one sort of less guy around. That's not a horrible thing.
Well, it's not bad, but, you know, we could use all the good help we could get.
That's right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Who's the roughest player on the Rough Riders?
Who's the roughest Rough Rider? Danny says it's Tony.
Tony Dennis.
I think it's Tony, too. Tony can answer that question, I believe.
I'd have to go with Eddie Lowe, probably. He's probably the toughest hitter we have on our team. Everybody who's ever been hit by him, and believe me, I've been hit by him in practice, would agree that Eddie Lowe's probably the toughest.
And Billy Jackson. I guess that standard linebacker thing, those are, you know, regarded as the people that hit pretty tough. I'd say these two guys over here could run into a few people. Cause some trouble. Who do you think the roughest Rough Rider is?
I think they're all pretty rough.
Yeah, me too. You've seen them dance, haven't you? Thanks for calling.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
What does it feel like having a new coach on the team?
Laurie, let you handle that one.
I think it's super. I've had the pleasure, I suppose, or knowing Coach Gregory when he was coaching in the North Central Conference, and he did a fantastic job with South Dakota State. I think the type of individual he is has made the situation that the Rough Riders are in very positive, and he's somebody that gets along with the players and a good football person. So he's going to make it a lot to look forward to this year. Really excited about it.
Good. I should mention that Coach Gregory was going to be a guest here on Switchback this morning, and he couldn't make it, so he sent along that script for Lori to read.
Do you hear that? Go.
Thanks for calling.
One more year.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
My name's Sarah from Saskatoon. I was wondering, how long does it take for training?
Training camp. How long does it take, Roger? You've been through a couple of them.
Well, for training camp, it's 14 days, but as far as training, you pretty well have to train year-round now. And we start up in Saskatoon this Wednesday at training camp for 14 days, and then we come back to Regina, our 2 exhibition games, and then the regular season.
How old are you?
10.
10. So you're not quite in high school yet. Have you heard about the new high school ticket program the Riders have?
Pardon?
Have you heard about the new high school ticket program?
No.
No. Well, maybe you should try to find out. Fumble. Okay, things are off to a good start here. Tony dropped the ball. That's okay. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Here's the deal. If you folks are out there and in high school, the Riders have a new deal this year. You can get season tickets for all the Rider games and season ticket for the Regina Ram games for just $50, which is an amazing savings. I'm thinking about going back to university. I figure because it sounds like a great deal. So I guess there's coupons, there's all kinds of ticket schemes this year. So check into the Rider office and come up with some good tickets. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Good morning. I'd like to ask Roger Albeck if his hand would be bigger than a normal person's hand.
My hand?
Is your hand bigger than a normal? Only when he plays poker, I think.
Not really, no. I have relatively small hands for a guy my size, I guess. Laurie's got pretty big hands because he was a receiver at one time.
We'll measure. Just a sec here. Let's measure. Roger, get your
normal primate.
Yeah. What do you think?
We're pretty well the same, I would say, Bill. Yeah.
Well,
mine been crushed a few times, I guess.
Yeah, you've got the directional fingers going all over the place. Thanks for calling.
Hey.
Okay, bye-bye. We have a new contest on Switchback this week. Here is the contest question. It's pretty tricky, but you have a chance to win one of these 4 autographed footballs. They're not J5Es. They're, Nerf footballs. Cutbacks affect us here at CBC as well. Here is the contest question. Name the oldest Rough Rider on this year's team. We need the name of the oldest Rough Rider on this year's team. Okay, write that down and send it to us. Here's our Switchback address. It is the Riders Contest at Switchback, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. Postal code is S4P481. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a clue. It may be tough right off the bat for you folks to know. One of the jerseys on display right here belongs to the oldest football player on the team. One of the jerseys on display here belongs to the oldest player on the team. You have a chance to win one of these footballs. So we'll be back with the Riders a little bit later on, as well as bicycle safety. But right now, it's time to go to one of my favorite videos, one of my favorite performers. In fact, this is Sean Penn's Sweetheart, I guess. La Isla Bonita by Madonna. Thank you, chicken.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Just like I'd never gone, I knew the song. A young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all the nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sound was played, the sun was set so high, ring through my ears and sing my eyes, your Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he called to me. Te dijo, te amo. I prayed that the days would last, they went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. lullaby. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun was set so high, ring through my ears and sing my eyes, your Spanish lullaby. La 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 la.
It's a good, good feeling. Twix feels so right, it feels so fine. A good feeling. Twix, it gives me such a good, good feeling. Good, good cookie, good, good caramel, good, good chocolatey coating. Twix is made to feel good about. It's a good, good feeling. A Twix, it feels so good, it feels so fine.
From the deepest sea to the darkest jungle to the desert sand.
I will make her one of my wives. Dream on, Tiny Tim.
To the frozen plains of Antarctica. The chipmunks and the chipettes are heading for adventure.
That starts Friday at a theater near you. Check local listings.
Baseball season is here, and it's time to get into the game with new uniforms from Clark's Sporting Goods in Moose Jaw. Clark's will outfit your entire team 2 weeks for in-stock and 6 weeks for custom uniform orders. We fit all sizes and will attend your meeting or field practice for measuring and competitive quotations. Clark's carries the complete line of 1987 Cooper baseball equipment, protective gear, and accessories. From cleats to caps, you'll get a home run deal from us.
Our promise is quality, value, and service at Clark's Sporting Goods. Come and see us.
Sugarless gum.
It's new. Break through the ordinary. Give your mouth a flavor break. If you're gonna take a break for flavor's sake, break through with Sugarless Trident. It's new. It's a flavor breakthrough. Tasty, tasty, very new, tastier Trident. The Sugarless flavor breakthrough. Very, very.
Here you go, Saskatchewan. If you can identify this face, it'll become famous, and you'll win a Switchback mug. 359-1069 in Regina, 1-359-1076 if you're calling long distance. Identify this famous face and win a Switchback mug. Welcome back, Saskatchewan. Changing tempo just a little bit now from rough riders to bike riders. This is the spring, and we're all out there riding our bikes like good little people. And we should be careful with our bikes, and that's why we've invited these 4 people to come along and talk to us about bicycle safety. Now, I'll introduce all 4. First of all, way over here we have Chuck Weber from St. Gregory School. Good morning, Chuck. Then we have Leslie Gosselin with the Red Cross, George Kobayashi with the Optimist Club, and Tricia Lichtenwald, also another champion bike rider. Both Tricia and Chuck are from St. Gregory School. I'll start with you first of all, Leslie. The Red Cross have been involved with the Bike for Life program now for a number of years, but you're directly responsible, I guess, with the program. What can you tell us about it?
Okay, Bill, this is a program that we do provincially all the way down to the local level. It's our 14th year that we've been doing this, so we're really happy to keep it going. And what we do is we try to encourage both communities and schools and kids as well to learn how to use their bikes safely and learn how to have a safe bike, what we should do to make sure that we're safe on the road.
Okay, one of the programs is the bike rodeo, I believe it's called. It happens in the schools, and there's a kit that goes out to various teachers and things like that. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second.
Okay.
George, over to you for a second. You're involved with the Optimist Club, and how is the Optimist Club and the Red Cross together with bicycles and kids making this program work? How do you fit in?
Well, the Optimist Club motto is friend of youth, and it's a natural program for us. Years ago, Dwight Mahalitz, who is now the commissioner of the Red Cross, and the Red Cross had a program, Saskatchewan Safety Council had a program, and the Optimist also had a program. So we got together and we decided that the Red Cross had probably the best program going, so we all got together and put our efforts to helping make that a success.
Okay, well, certainly I think the Optimist Club should be commended for their efforts, and with the Red Cross as well. Chuck, I'm going to come over to you for just a second. Now, you're here from St. Gregory School representing young people who have bicycles and who know how to have a safe time on a bicycle. What can you tell me about this bike that makes this bicycle safe?
Well, it has safe steering.
Safe steering? Now, what is safe steering? What does that mean?
Well, the handlebars and that aren't loose. They're tight so you can steer good.
Okay.
Brakes work good.
So you have to check these things out?
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
The chain's tight on the wheel so it doesn't fall off when you're riding. That's all.
Okay. We'll come over to you for a little while, Tricia. Is there something more you can say about your bike? Now, your bike has a couple of things on it that Chuck's bike doesn't have. What's safe on your bike?
The reflectors and the fenders with the tape on them. And
you have reflective tape on the fenders, okay.
And the brakes work good and pads are good on the handlebars.
Okay. Now your pedals are a little bit different too. You have I think they're toe straps or something they're called on the pedals. Now that's kind of for serious riders or people that get pretty good at it. And you can see there's a little reflector there on the pedal as well. What's the deal with the toe straps? Why do people have those?
Just so their feet don't fall off the pedals when they're driving, and sometimes if they do drive, they slip on and their feet fall off.
Okay, so that becomes safe. Now I notice you have a book rack here on the back as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think it's always good to have a book rack to carry books, but would that be safe? Does that make the teachers happy?
I don't think it would make the teachers happy because they might want the books covered or something.
Or they probably want a bigger book rack on there, because if the teachers at St. Gregory were like mine, it used to be they'd assign homework by the kilogram. There'd be lots and lots of it. Leslie, the program, the rodeo program, I guess there's actually a competition or a competitive element where people have a chance to win bicycles. They come together from all over the province.
That's right. After students participate at the local level, they have a regional rodeo. That there are 18 different regions in Saskatchewan, and the first place winners in each of the 3 age categories will come together for a provincial rodeo here in Regina on June 6th. I might add that in Regina we're having a regional rodeo here on May 30th in the Scar Street Mall, and any student in Regina is eligible from 14 and under. So they might want to go to that. Over the years, we've had about 200,000 kids involved in the Bike for Life program, which is really successful.
That's a lot of people. So for people out there that may not have been involved yet, I guess they can get a hold of their school, because most of the programs go down through the school, and maybe the school can get a hold of the Red Cross.
That's right, or they can phone the Red Cross directly for information.
Okay, or if they're down a court.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you get blood there too, don't they?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, thanks a lot to all you people, but you have to stick around, because we have kind of a combination bicycle safety, Rough Rider protective equipment contest happening later. So stay right here. And you folks out there can now watch the concluding portion of this week's Get Smart. It's entitled The Weekend Vampire.
Of course.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan, to our Rough Rider Bike Rider special here on Switchback. We're going to do something a little bit different here. It's kind of a role reversal. We're going to try to get our young bike riding people to identify safety apparatus used by football players, and then we'll ask the Saskatchewan Rough Riders a few questions about bicycle safety. Makes perfect sense to me. Our first piece of safety equipment is demonstrated by Laurie Skolrud down there at the end. And Laurie, it's an interesting garment or thing that you have there. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm going to ask Tricia if you think you know what that is.
An arm pad?
An arm pad?
It looks like it could be, Tricia, but what it actually is a piece of equipment that some of our players with a serious knee problem have, and they can actually play in something like this. It's more of a almost like a robot type of deal, but you undo these straps, and it fits on pretty uniquely once you get. Well, we won't even bother doing it.
That's Velcro on
there.
Too.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, they're not all that difficult. You can see I haven't been wearing one of these, and thank goodness for that. But
okay, I'll tell you what. You continue to strap that thing on there, and we'll move over to you, Roger. You've got a little fuzzy thing there too. Now that's something I think that you even wear yourself.
I do. Yes, I do.
What do you think that is, Chuck? What do you think that is, Chuck?
What do you think it is?
You put it around your neck or something.
Around your neck? No, I don't think you put it around your neck. We use this for prevention of knee injuries. We put it on her. Pretty well everybody in Saskatchewan Rough Riders wear these. Now they're pretty well mandatory.
Can you just strap that on there for us?
Just strap it on.
Now that's just to prevent an injury.
Prevent knee injuries, as Lori's with usually somebody that had a knee injury. This is basically to prevent a knee injury.
Yeah, you don't want to make the progression from that one to this one.
And these definitely do save your knees, and they help a lot. And we're all wearing them now, and they just try to save yourself from getting a serious knee injury.
Now that strengthens the knee joint from going sideways, right?
Yeah, it does. If you get hit from the side, this is supposedly supposed to protect your ligaments and your cartilage.
Okay, we'll shift over to you now. Danny, you've got 3 different things there. Have you people got any guess what type of safety equipment those things are?
Shoulder harnesses?
Close. What do you think, Chuck? Any idea?
Neck harness.
Neck harness.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
There. What are those for, Danny?
They're all 3 of them neck braces. A little different, but the same type of principle.
Okay, do you wear one?
Nope, I don't. I don't have a neck.
Can you set one on there just so we can see what might
Just like that. Come up around there, and it straps onto the back of the shoulder pads, reach in and ties around in front. Comes across like that.
Okay. And then between the helmet and all that probably keeps your neck a little
real steady,
stiff from injury. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're coming up to an extremely unusual one here. Tony, what do you kids think this thing is that Tony's got here?
Brace for your stomach or something.
Close.
Any idea, Trish?
No.
Well, that's actually pretty close, Chuck. A brace for your stomach.
Well, that's really close. Actually, what it is, it's called a flak jacket, and a lot of quarterbacks and receivers wear it to protect bruised ribs or prevent ribs from getting bruised. And it just basically slips around your waist like this, and you use it. You have it sitting right up here, and it's got a hard shell right here. So if you get hit in there, it protects you from bruising your ribs. These straps you just slip over your shoulder, so you wear it underneath your jersey and the rest of your equipment.
So if someone says, "Don't give me no flack,"
They're talking about this.
No, do you wear one? Do you wear these?
I haven't worn one recently, but usually, if a lot of receivers will wear them because they're always putting their hands up in the air. Or quarterbacks are throwing it, and their ribs are exposed. So, a lot of guys will wear these to protect from getting that type of a hit.
Okay. Well, thanks for the equipment now, guys. Moving on to a more challenging aspect for you, anyway. We have on the board here some bicycle safety questions displayed on our chart here. So I'm going to ask the riders to look closely at this chart, you folks at home as well, and we'll see what we all know about bicycle safety. Laurie, I'm going to start with you with the first question. So we'll look at the first area on our chart, which is this area right in here. Okay, there's the first area. These two people are riding along. What turn are Alex and Heather going to make?
I think they're making a left turn, Bill.
That's right. They're making a left turn. You can see they've got their left hands out there. Congratulations. 5 points. We're into the bonus round. Okay, Roger, you're next. Look here at the number 2 position on our chart. Alex wants to make a right turn. How does he show Heather?
How does he show Heather?
How does he show Heather? What would be the
sign
signal?
like that there?
Does anybody know? Is that right? Is that a right turn? Yes, it is. Right. Okay, we're 2 for 2. All right. We're on to Tony now, looking for number 3. This is number 3 in this area right here. How do Alex and Heather avoid hitting these animals? You'll see there's animals up here. How would Alex and Heather avoid hitting those animals?
Well, I think they're going to have to stop, let the animals go across.
Where would they stop?
Right at the line right up here?
Yeah, stop at the crosswalk. Oh, this is dandy. Okay, we're 3 for 3. Danny, the pressure is really on now. Here's a tough one. I don't know if it's the same in Montreal. Here we are at number 4. This is a what kind of sign? And what should Alex do?
Got me. It's not in French. Stop sign.
All right, it's a stop sign. Good. We're up here to number 5 for you now, Laurie.
Uh-oh.
Here's number 5. This is what kind of a sign, and what should Heather do here?
That's a yield sign, and she should yield to the traffic.
That's right. She should yield and slow down and proceed when it's clear.
Of course.
That's right. If it's cloudy, she has to wait there all day. Okay, we're up to number 6. Here's number 6 up here. Can you see that, Raj?
Yes.
Okay, here's Alex and Heather. Are Alex and Heather in the correct place on the road?
Are they in the correct place on the road?
Yeah. There's a car coming along here, and there they are.
They should be on the right side of the road.
Yeah, they are on the right side of the road.
They are on the right side. Yeah. Yes, they are.
Okay, and it's also a correct formation because they're riding single file.
Single file, yeah.
And that's very safe, so good for you. Here's number 7. Back to you, Tony. Where's 7? Oh, here's 7. Young guy just took a header at the bent-up bike here, number 7. As Alex was going down this hill, his brakes failed. How could he have avoided this accident?
Well, I guess he could have checked his brakes before he got on the bike and made sure they were working.
That's correct. Or he maybe could have just not gone down the hill. That would always work. Okay, Denny, question number 8. They're getting really tricky. As you see, this young guy here is Alex, cruising along, and he sees this person here. The question is, should Alex pick up this hitchhiker?
Put her where? No, I don't think he should.
That's right. And why don't you pick up hitchhikers on a bike?
Because there's no room on a bike.
That's right. Never ride double on a bicycle. That's good.
Here we go.
All right, number 9. This is a toss-up. Any of you 4 can jump right in here if you know the answer. Where's number 9? 9's way up here. Now look at that. Alex and Heather way up here in the top corner. Here's the question. Hands on your buzzers. Both Alex and Heather want to go through this intersection. Who goes first?
Heather.
Heather, that's right. And why? Because she's on the right. All right, our 10th and final question. You folks at home are no doubt anxious, as I am, to get to this one. This is a dangerous part of the road. As you can see, Heather's coming along. There's a pothole. There's some broken glass. This is a dangerous part of the road. What does Heather do to get through safely?
Stop and walk.
Roger says stop and walk. Tony says take the bus. That's right. There's a lot of answers. Slow down, walk through with caution, avoid all the junk on the road, whatever. Guys, thanks very much. You folks didn't do so well with the football equipment, but let me tell you, if these 4 guys don't have a career in football, I think they've got a great career in bicycle safety. Okay, thanks you guys for the great answers to those questions. Time now for our final music video of the morning. We'll dedicate this one to a couple people, particularly Cindy Collins in Saskatoon and Daryl Scoville in Strasbourg. Those were the winners from last week's Gowan contest. They're going to see Gowan this week. And this is Gowan and Moonlight Desires.
Share your powers, you serve.
It's a good, good feeling. Twix feels so right, it feels so fine. A good feeling. Twix, it gives me such a good, good feeling.
Good, good cookie, good, good caramel. Good, good chocolatey coating. Twix is made to feel good about.
It's a good, good feeling. A Twix, it feels so good, it feels so fine.
Crestview Chrysler's Spring Savings Event is on now. And until May 30th, if you buy any new Chrysler vehicle, we'll pay the gas for your vacation anywhere in Canada this year. The all-new Shadow, the exciting LeBaron J. Coupe, all backed by Chrysler's 7-year, 115,000-kilometer warranty. And we'll pay your gas. So come to the Spring Savings Event at Crestview Chrysler. You can't afford to miss it. And remember, if you can find a vehicle with a better price and a better warranty, buy it.
It's Dairy Queen, the original you never forget, with another all-time hit, the one and only Dairy Queen Blizzard, specially blended with your choice of a crispy crunch, a spore bar, fruit or nuts, and more. So rich, so thick, you gotta spoon it up. Cruise on down and spoon up a Blizzard, only at Dairy Queen. The original you never forget.
We treat you right.
Athletics are an important part of a person's development, both mentally and physically. The Regina High School Athletic Association recognizes the importance of our youth athletic participation and integrates this development with the educational process. The RHSAA offers as many different types of sports as there are people and encourages the pursuit of excellence in both athletics and education. Athletics through education, the best of both worlds. Presented by the Regina High School Athletic Association.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. Just time to say goodbye and announce a couple of winners. We have the winners from our famous face contests, and here's the faces, and here's the winners that go with them. The first face there belongs to Gus Hota, I believe it is, in Dinsmore. It was identified by Scott Duterly, also in Dinsmore. So congratulations, you'll win a mug. And our second famous face belongs to Tammy Lee Karwandi in Vibank, and it was identified by Tara Lee Flaman, who also lives in Vibank. So congratulations to you folks for identifying those famous faces. You'll win some mugs. Denny Ferdinand wants to say hi to his kids. So Denny, go ahead.
Hi, Cedric Tristan. Good morning.
Good morning. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, time to review our Rough Rider question for this week. Tell us the oldest Rough Rider on this year's team. Write down the oldest Rough Rider on this year's team. Win one of 4 Rough Rider autographed Nerf footballs. Okay, here's our address. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. The postal code is S4P4A1. Thanks very much to George and Leslie and Tricia and everybody associated with the bikes, all the riders. It's been a great time. Next week, Saskatchewan Arabian Horse Association and I, myself, go harness racing. It's going to be like a lot of horsing around and stuff on next week's show. Also, the circus comes to town, so you don't want to miss it. We'll see you folks on next week's Switchback. Remember, the oldest Rough Rider. Who would that be?
This is CBC Television.